Virgin River, a drama series on Netflix, has had a great run thus far, and the news that a sixth season is forthcoming is official. Virgin River, which debuted in 2019 and is based on Robin Carr's novel series, centers on Melinda Monroe, a woman who relocates to the town of the same name in Northern California in order to leave her past behind. What do we know about Season 6 of Virgin River? Melinda Monroe, a person who leaves her past behind and relocates to the town of the same name in Northern California, but the nurse practitioner quickly discovers that even small-town life has drawbacks after moving there. Virgin River, a Netflix original series renowned for its compelling narratives and ensemble cast, has been a major underappreciated success for a number of years. Even while the show has received mixed reviews from critics, Virgin River has occasionally received high marks. Its fourth season, for example, received an astounding 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. A devoted viewership has resulted from this critical success, and the show has done a fantastic job of tying its romance plot through a number of other gripping dramatic arcs. Virgin River is one of those shows that might go on forever. Season 6 is almost here, even if fans are still catching up on Season 5. Thank goodness, Virgin River Season 6 has been formally announced for some time now for viewers of Netflix romance series. Virgin River Season 6 was approved and is known to consist of 12 episodes, even before the streamer aired the first episode of Season 5. If the next season is divided into two halves like the fifth, that information will probably become more apparent later on. The WGA SAG-AFTRA strikes in Hollywood caused a brief delay in the production of Virgin River, but now that those difficulties have been resolved, the show is back on schedule. The most recent season's release date is unknown as of yet. However, given the show has been releasing a season every year since its 2019 premiere, it will probably happen in 2024. What do we know about the cast and story of Season 6 of Virgin River? It is anticipated that every member of Virgin River Season 5 cast will be back for Season 6. Naturally, Alexandra Breckenridge, who plays Melinda Monroe, has been the show's mainstay since the start. Martin Henderson, who plays Jack Sheridan, will join her. While the specific plot of Virgin River Season 6 is still unknown, it is reasonable to anticipate that many of the strands presented in Season 5 will be continued. The fact that Jack and Mel are still struggling to deal with the miscarriage will probably make their already problematic relationship even worse. Additionally, their renovation plans for Lily's property will provide a diversion, but they also run the risk of causing a schism. 2 Christmas episodes from Virgin River's 5th season were released, and they were anything from corny holiday fare. Mel learns a lot about her origins during the course of Season 5, and in the season's last episode, she finally gets to meet her biological father. The episode ends with Mel's father, who has been absent for a long time, confessing that he needs to tell her a secret. However, viewers will have to wait until Virgin River Season 6 to find out the truth. How much will the time jump in Virgin River Season 6 be from Season 5? Patrick Sean Smith, the showrunner of Virgin River, has hinted at how long the Season 6 time jump will be after the Season 5 conclusion. The season's final 2 episodes featured a time jump of their own, emphasizing the holidays while introducing significant plot points. These include Charmaine giving birth to twins and Mel having face-to-face contact with her biological father. Smith disclosed in an interview with Deadline that Virgin River Season 6 will premiere following a few-month hiatus. Although the showrunner acknowledged that the story's beginning does not immediately follow Season 5 Part 2, he expressed uncertainty about how much the show will advance in time. Smith stated as follows: "With luck, to prepare for a little time jump, we plan to perform another time jump from the holidays until the start of Season 6. I'm not sure how many months it will take, but it won't start right after the holidays." Several significant plots that were resolved and set up at the end of Season 5 will undoubtedly play a major role in the future. The pregnancy plot, which has been underway since Season 1, was concluded by Virgin River, paving the way for Charmaine's new chapter as a mother. The decision by Mel and Jack to start a family on their own terms highlights a significant shift and provides justification for the impending time jump. It makes sense that there will be a big time leap in the following season, given that at the end of Season 5, only 6 months have passed in Virgin River. This can be utilized to stress the significance of the most recent storyline developments in the program by setting up the characters characters in certain ways. This entails not only seeing Charmaine a few months into her parenthood, but also finding out about what Everett Reed revealed to Mel following the shocking conclusion of Season 5 Part 2. With so many interesting stories now established by Virgin River's Christmas special, it seems that the way Season 6 unfolds will justify a step ahead. Smith makes it apparent that he has a strategy for the series' trajectory, emphasizing the need to give it some time to develop. It seems like every character in the drama will experience a fresh start in the upcoming season. Why is Virgin River on Netflix the perfect comfort watch? More than ever, it seems like we are drawn to reassuring and readily read fiction. Think of it as a security blanket for the mind. Given the turmoil in the real world, it shouldn't come as a huge surprise that we're all gravitating toward our old favorites and binge watching them repeatedly. However, every so often a new series emerges that provides a much needed dose of serotonin. Virgin River, which is presently available for streaming on Netflix for its 6th season and is based on the popular romance novel series by author Robin Carr, isn't exactly breaking the norm, but where it shines is in carving out a very distinct niche for itself as the pinnacle of soap opera and melodrama storytelling. Never overly intense or darkly formatted for its target audience, put simply, it's ideal viewing material for binge-watching pandemics. The main plot of the show is on Melinda Mel Monroe, a nurse practitioner and midwife who, following the death of her husband, decides to leave her life in a large city and start over by accepting a job in the tiny, extremely isolated California town of Virgin River. Naturally, there isn't much excitement when she arrives. Vernon Doc Mullins, the family doctor in the area, is the definition of the old fogey man who hasn't changed with the times. Even the cabin that the town mayor, Hope McCrea, has assured her of is not the gorgeous living arrangement that was represented, but more of a run-down hunting lodge. Mel is understandably eager to go and pack up her things. Not even the dashing Jack Sheridan, a former US Marine and proprietor of the town's popular bar, can persuade Mel to stay. But when a newborn infant is left on Doc's front porch without warning, Mel is forced to choose between her wish to leave Virgin River behind and her responsibilities as a nurse. She eventually starts to make a home for herself in the last place she ever imagined. Virgin River, on the other hand, not only slightly precedes the WB's Heart of Dixie, but it also modifies its original source material in a way that feels like a logical continuation of the cozy tone of the book series. Certain stories on this program seem like they should be considerably more intense from a viewing perspective, even based on only a cursory reading. Virgin River has featured a number of love triangles, an abusive relationship escaping character, illicit drug smuggling, murder, the previously mentioned abandoned infant, and sorrow and PTSD through lines that weave themselves through the stories of the two characters in its 2 seasons to date. However, the program deftly walks the edge of what would otherwise be high stakes, difficult to absorb drama and presents it as an equivalent of comfort food viewing, all while managing to make its unexpected turns just as enjoyable when they eventually come. Virgin River has an incredibly soothing impact, even with the production values. To accentuate the intensity of the moment, there are no sequences with harsh lighting, fast edits, or quick cuts, and elements that other series can grab for or rely too heavily on. Rather, we get to see stunning establishing shots of lush forests, expansive mountains, and of course, meandering rivers that make up the Vancouver area where the show is filmed. What are your thoughts on Season 6 of Virgin River? Do you think this will be the last season of Virgin River? Do share your thoughts in the comment section. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel and do not forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye!